Korean food. It's everywhere. Not just bibimbap and barbecue, though those are delicious. I'm talking about street food. Specifically, Korean street food sandwiches. They're having a moment, blowing up all over social media. You see those videos? Steaming, messy, delicious bites. Makes your mouth water. I've been lucky enough to eat my way across Korea. From Busan to Seoul, street food stalls are like culinary temples, each one with its own specialty. It's not just about the food though, it's the energy. The vendors, masters of their craft, the sizzle of the grill, the chatter, the laughter. It's an experience. And these sandwiches, they're right at the heart of it. They're the perfect grab-and-go food. Bold flavors, contrasting textures, crunchy, spicy, savory, sweet, all in one handheld package. What's fascinating is how quickly this trend has gone global. Walk down any street in New York, London, or LA. You're bound to find a Korean street food spot. People are craving these flavors. First stop, beyond kimchi. Let's talk about what makes these sandwiches so special. First off, forget any preconceived notions about Korean food. Yeah, kimchi is a staple. But there's a whole world of flavor beyond the fermented cabbage. These sandwiches are like flavor bombs. Imagine biting into a fluffy, toasted bun, then you get hit with savory bulgogi, marinated and grilled to perfection. Maybe some spicy gochujang mayo for a kick. And the textures, crunchy pickled vegetables cut through the richness. Crispy fried chicken coated in a sweet and spicy glaze. Soft scrambled eggs add a touch of comfort. It's a symphony of flavor and texture, all in perfect harmony. But it's not just about the ingredients. It's the way they're combined. The balance of flavors is key. Sweet, spicy, salty, sour. It all comes together in every bite. Second stop, Seoul food evolution. Korean street food is a reflection of Korean culture itself. Bold, innovative, and always evolving. These sandwiches are a prime example. They take traditional flavors and ingredients and present them in a new, modern way. For generations, street food has been a vital part of Korean life. It's affordable, accessible, and delicious. It's where people gather, socialize, and fuel up. And as Korea has evolved, so has its street food. These sandwiches are a testament to that evolution. They represent a fusion of tradition and modernity. They're a delicious symbol of Korea's vibrant culinary scene. And here is the kick, the roll of bread. We've talked about the global hype. And yes, the fillings are critical, but let's give some love to the unsung hero of the Korean street food sandwich, the bread. This isn't your average sandwich bread, folks. This is serious stuff. You'll find fluffy milk bread, its subtle sweetness playing off the savory fillings. Think clouds, but better because you can eat them with kimchi and bulgogi. Then there's the option of airy toasted brioche. Its richness stands up to the bold flavors, adding another layer of luxury. And don't even get me started on the classic Korean street toast. Thick-cut slices, griddled to golden perfection. It's the perfect canvas for all those amazing fillings. Each bite offers that satisfying crunch, giving way to soft, pillowy goodness. The bread isn't just a vehicle for the fillings, it's an integral part of the experience. It's about the interplay of textures and tastes. The bread acts as the foundation, a blank canvas upon which the symphony of flavors can be painted. Third stop, unveiling the fillings. Flavor explosions, unveiling the fillings. Now let's talk about the real stars of the show, the fillings. What makes these sandwiches so damn good? It's the sheer variety, man. You want spicy? They got spicy. You want savory? They got you covered. One bite, you might be hit with the smoky char of grilled bulgogi, thin slices of marinated beef practically melting in your mouth. The next, you're tasting the crispy crunch of Korean fried chicken, coated in a sticky, sweet, and spicy glaze that'll have you licking your fingers. But it's not all about the meat. Vegetarians rejoice. There's a whole world of flavorful veggie options too. Think savory japchae, glass noodles stir-fried with colorful vegetables and a hint of sesame oil. Or how about crispy spicy tofu coated in a fiery gochujang sauce? And then there's the kimchi. Kimchi. The fermented goodness that adds a tangy, spicy kick to every bite. It's the ingredient that ties everything together, adding a depth of flavor that's uniquely Korean. Section 3, the art of assembly techniques that make the difference. Here's the thing about these sandwiches. It's not just about throwing some ingredients between two slices of bread. It's an art form, a delicate dance of flavors and textures, carefully orchestrated by the skilled hands of the street vendors. Take the toasting of the bread, for example. It's a crucial step. Not too much, not too little. Just the right amount of golden brown crispness to provide a satisfying crunch. Then there's the layering. It's a science. Each ingredient is strategically placed to ensure the perfect bite. And let's not forget about the sauces. From creamy gochujang mayo to tangy kimchi sauce, each one adds another layer of flavor and moisture. They're drizzled, dolloped, and spread with precision, ensuring every bite is an explosion of taste. It's this attention to detail, this dedication to the craft, that elevates these sandwiches from simple street food to culinary masterpieces. It's fast food, yes, but made with the heart and soul of a chef. And now the best part, a world of street food rivals. Look, I love a good taco al pastor and a perfectly spiced lamb shawarma. Street food around the world, it's a beautiful thing. But Korean street food sandwiches, they're in a league of their own. They're hitting all the right notes all at once. Korean street food sandwiches offer that perfect balance of flavor and form. The Korean difference. Beyond the bite, the Korean difference. Here's the thing about Korean street food sandwiches. They're not just about the ingredients. It's the soul, man. It's the history, the culture, the passion that goes into every bite. You see it in the faces of the vendors, the ajuma and agiosi, who have been perfecting their craft for decades. They're not just making sandwiches, they're sharing a part of themselves, their heritage, their love for food. It's in the vibrant energy of the street markets, the sizzle of the grills, the fragrant steam billowing from the food stalls, the friendly banter between vendors and customers. It's an experience that goes beyond just satisfying your hunger. It's about connecting with a culture through its food, and it's in the flavors themselves, the perfect balance of sweet, spicy, salty, and sour, the use of fermented ingredients like kimchi and gochujang, which add a depth of flavor that's uniquely Korean. And here's the thing, it is more than just a meal. These Korean street food sandwiches, they're more than just a meal. They're a cultural experience compressed into a portable, delicious package. They're about tradition and innovation, bold flavors and satisfying textures. These sandwiches bring people together. Friends huddled around a food stall, sharing bites, laughing. Tourists and locals united by their love for these creations, reflecting the changing face of Korea, rooted in tradition yet constantly evolving. The simple joy of biting into one of these sandwiches. Future. Fast forward to today, Korea is a global powerhouse. But amidst the gleaming skyscrapers and K-pop beats, street food remains at its core. It's evolved, sure, gotten a bit fancier maybe, but the soul, that's untouched. You see it in the way these street vendors still treat their craft with reverence. The meticulous preparation, the attention to detail, the pride in their eyes when they hand you a plate, or in this case, a sandwich. The Korean street food sandwich, then, is a symbol of this evolution. It's a nod to the past, to those humble beginnings, but with a modern twist. It's about taking those traditional flavors and presenting them in a way that's fresh, exciting, and yes, Instagram-worthy. It's a testament to Korean ingenuity, to their ability to adapt, to innovate, to take something simple and elevate it to an art form. It's about taking the old and making it new again, while still honoring its roots. And let's not forget the role of the younger generation. They're the ones embracing these sandwiches, putting their own spin on them. and sharing them with the world through social media. It's a beautiful thing to see. They're drawn to the boldness of the flavors, the creativity of the combinations, the sheer Instagrammability of it all. But it goes deeper than that. They see these sandwiches as a reflection of themselves, of modern Korea. They're not afraid to experiment, to push boundaries, to blend traditional and modern influences. And they're doing it all with a sense of pride, a desire to share their culture with the world, one delicious bite at a time. So, the next time you sink your teeth into a Korean street food sandwich, remember this: you're not just tasting food, you're tasting history. You're tasting the heart and soul of Korea, past, present, and future. Now, I've eaten a lot of sandwiches in my life, from greasy spoon cheesesteaks to Michelin-starred creations with truffle aioli. I've seen it all. But nothing, and I mean nothing, could have prepared me for my first Korean street food sandwich. Picture this: Seoul a few years back. Jet-lagged, hungry, and overwhelmed by the sensory overload that is Korea's capital. The air buzzed with energy. Neon lights painted the night sky, and the smells? Man, the smells were something else. I stumbled upon this little street stall, smoke billowing from the grill, the ajuma expertly maneuvering skewers of meat and vegetables. She caught my eye, flashed a warm smile, and pointed to a sandwich on display. It was a thing of beauty: fluffy milk bread, toasted to golden perfection, spicy bulgogi, glistening with savory juices, a colorful array of pickled vegetables, promising a tangy crunch. I took a bite, and it was like a revelation. Adventures in flavor. That first bite? A symphony of flavors and textures, the sweetness of the bread, the savory spice of the bulgogi, the tangy kick of the kimchi, the crunch of the vegetables. But it was more than just the taste, it was the experience. The energy of the street market, the warmth of the ajuma's smile, the feeling of being transported to a different world. A world of flavor I never knew existed. Since then, I've been on a mission to try every Korean street food sandwich I can get my hands on. From the classic egg toast with its sweet and savory filling to the spicy pork belly wraps that set my mouth on fire, each one has been an adventure. I've sought out hidden gems tucked away in alleyways, following my nose and the sound of sizzling grills. I've braved long lines, knowing that the reward would be worth the wait. And I've been rewarded time and time again with culinary experiences that have stayed with me long after the last bite. Beyond the hype, a connection forged in food. Now I know what you're thinking. David Chang, celebrity chef, raving about a sandwich? Must be the hype, but I'm telling you, this is different. This isn't just a fad, it's a phenomenon. And it's not just about the food, though the food is damn good, it's about the connection. The connection to Korean culture, to the history, to the people. It's about the way a simple sandwich can bridge cultures and create a shared experience. I've seen it firsthand. The way people from all walks of life, from all over the world, can bond over a shared love for these sandwiches. The way a bite can spark a conversation, a laugh, a memory. It's a reminder that food is more than just sustenance. It's a language, a way to communicate, to connect, to share a part of ourselves with others. And in a world that often feels divided, that's a powerful thing. A taste of something different. So, we've journeyed through the bustling streets of Seoul, felt the warmth of 1,000 grilling stations, and tasted the symphony of flavors that is the Korean street food sandwich. It's more than just a trend, folks. It's a cultural phenomenon, a delicious revolution. You're craving something different, right? Something beyond your average burger or wrap. You want flavor, texture, an experience that awakens your senses. That's what these sandwiches offer. They're an explosion of sweet, spicy, savory, and sour, all wrapped up in a perfectly toasted package. Think about it. When was the last time a bite of food transported you? Made you forget about your Instagram feed for a minute and just savor the moment? That's the power of this Korean street food. It's not about fancy plating or pretentious ingredients. It's about honest-to-goodness flavor, crafted with passion and expertise. It's about the soul of a culture distilled into every bite. The beauty of street food. But here's the thing about street food, about these sandwiches in particular. It's about more than just the food itself. It's about the experience. The energy of the market, the sizzle of the grill, the aromas that hit you like a warm hug. It's about watching the masters at work, the ajumas and ajiasis, their hands moving with practiced precision. They're not just assembling sandwiches, they're creating culinary art, one delicious layer at a time. And it's about the sense of community. Strangers brought together by a shared love for good food, standing shoulder to shoulder, sharing bites and swapping stories. It's a reminder that some of the best things in life are meant to be enjoyed together. So the next time you have a craving, don't just settle for the ordinary. Seek out the extraordinary. Find a Korean street food vendor, order up a sandwich or two, and get ready for an experience that will tantalize your taste buds and nourish your soul. Join the movement. One sandwich at a time? You don't need to book a flight to Seoul. These flavor bombs are in your backyard, from food trucks to restaurants, or try making them at home. Get creative with sauces and don't fear the mess. Share the love. Tell your friends and family. Spread the word, one bite at a time. It's a movement. Embrace bold flavors and cultural diversity. Enjoy a damn good sandwich. Get your Korean street food on. For more amazing food and drinks tips and recipes, subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon so you never miss an update from us. Tell us about your thoughts in the comments section. Check out our other videos for more culinary inspiration. We love you. Until next time, keep cooking, stay adventurous.